Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. I've got a Terran versus Protoss for you today. Let's begin on with the game. As usual, our next giveaway is at 2750. Our gaming mouse that we're going to be giving away is on the right hand side there. You'll be able to choose one of those. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's begin with the game. So we are currently on Ulrena, and we have got ourselves a Terran versus Protoss, as I mentioned just a few moments ago. On the bottom left hand side we've got SnowBell, who's our red Terran player here, and he's on REG, who has a little fox icon. Pretty cool. His opponent is going to be Bananane. I don't even know. Bananane. I'm just going to call him Banana because that's easier to say. And he's on Team NGC, who I don't know who they are, but this is a Grandmaster game, so definitely somebody to note. I mean, there's a lot of teams obviously in the Grandmasters scene. There's a lot of teams in every league really. I mean, you know, obviously a lot of them are not professional gamers. A lot of them are not, you know, super high. They might have silver, gold, platinum players, but every team is worth noting. I mean, a lot of them don't actually pay their players, which is, I suppose, just something to, you know, you're part of a team. You have a representation. So let's see how this game progresses out. It's a Grandmaster game. Gonna be pretty interesting to see how everything turns out here. Looks like we got a second gas on the way for our SnowBell player. So Snow is looking like he's gonna go for a lot of tech here, and I have a feeling this is gonna be a one base gas play. One base tech, and gonna potentially result in something like, I don't know, early Banshees or something like that. I mean, that could potentially happen here. It's a bit unsure. I mean, you never know what kind of thing you see. And oh, just managing to block off that probe. Good play there, just to prevent it from seeing what's going on inside. Probably gonna see a factory going down now. Yep, there we go. Got the SCV running on in here just to see what's going on inside the opponent's base. Looks like he's got himself a Stargate. He's got himself a second gateway, cybernetics core, and just a pylon, which is quite standard. No expansion as of yet, which means that he might also be going for a one base play. And considering the fact that he's seen the double gas from the Terran player, I assume he's just going to stick around inside one base play and just try to get himself some anti-air perhaps. I mean, the factory is about to complete. I'm gonna say that this is potentially Banshee play. It does look like it to me because there's two gases that are being used. Oh, actually, hold on. He just transferred all these SCVs to the mineral line, so only left with two on each geyser. That is definitely peculiar, if you ask me. And looks like the Stargate is almost complete at this point. It's just gonna be up in a few more seconds. No base just yet. And he's just killing off the SCV, which is fine. Let's see, starport's on the way. And he's got a bunker in front of his ramp, which typically means that he's not quite sure what his opponent is doing. I just want to have a quick look to see what he's seen so far. He has seen the Stargate, he's seen pretty much everything inside the base other than that new gateway which hasn't been put down yet, which is fine. So he knows everything that's coming towards him, so I'm not entirely sure why he would put a bunker up there or down there. So let's see. Looks like he's making himself a medevac. So he's gotten himself double gases already, but he's only going for medevacs. It seems like a bit overkill for the amount of gas that he's going to be spending. Getting himself the upgrade here as well. He did get a Widow Mine, so this is going to be a Marine, probably 6 Marines and 1 Widow Mine drop. As you can see here, there is Phoenixes being made. Now, just have a quick look. One Phoenix is already up, and there we go. It's actually going to spot out this medevac pretty much immediately. So this poor little medevac gonna drop the Widow Mine and probably die off pretty much immediately at that point. But yeah, he has to drop it off. It's going to get lifted off by the Phoenixes anyways, but yeah, there we go. Getting destroyed pretty much immediately. That was a bit unfortunate for him. I mean, there was the Phoenixes on the way. He probably thought it was going to be an Oracle, but obviously it hasn't paid off in this case. So Nexus has been put down. There's still no command center yet, not even being built for a Terran player. So looks like he's interested in continuing this one base aggression. And I don't think it's the best option for him right now. He needs to probably just get a big Marine and Marauder army and just move straight for his opponent's base. I mean, he's got 3 Phoenixes in the air. This means that Banana's ground army is just tiny. Because think about it, he's spent so much minerals and gas on getting these 3 Phoenixes that if he got a bunch of Marines, he would be able to easily counter them off. Let's see, he's just interested in more production here. He's just building more and more units, which I suppose is the correct response. I mean, he's building more and more, and he's probably going to move straight out across the map and try to kill off his opponent in one go, but he needs to do it as soon as possible. His opponent already has 6 workers on that nexus, so his economy is very quickly going to start pulling ahead right now. I mean, he's still behind right now, but that is probably because of mules. There we go. He's very even right now, and that'll very quickly start to favor the Protoss player once he gets himself a few extra workers into the mineral lines. There we go. We've got the pylon in the way just to prevent some of the or to delay rather his opponent from entering his base. But honestly, there's actually not a small amount of units here for the Protoss army at this point. It's 32 versus 42. Oh, SCV getting picked off there. There's actually 2 more, which you can, I suppose, use for repairing. Looks like the Liberator also putting down a circle. I don't think if he wants to be putting it there, probably wants to put it a little bit further upwards just so that he can try to bait maybe a few depths with it. There we go. He is sieging away at this. And what is he making? He's making 3 Marines and 1 medevac. Picking off one of those Phoenixes. That's a good pick off right there. And a bunker as well. Oh, we've got ourselves the burrow here, so the Widowmine did manage to get down. What is he going to do with this? It's going to be a bit of a risk right now. 2 Void Rays are in the air. He manages to pick off one of them. That's actually quite a good pick off for him. And this is some serious turtle advancing right now from our Protoss Terran player rather. And there we go, the engagement. There's a lot of Marines. They're all stemmed up. They have so much damage. And I think he's going to be able to just fully steamroll his opponent at this point. 13 supply to 47. I think there's no way of coming back at this point. And honestly, I think that the biggest mistake that our Protoss player done here was expanding. He should have noticed that the Terran player is just going for some sort of very early aggression. And, ooh, a bit of rage going on. So how? How do you beat this shit? And honestly, I think that Terran is super strong right now. It is one of the strongest races in my opinion, just simply because of the amount of damage that Marines do. I mean, he doesn't even have the weapon upgrades on them, or sorry, the combat shield upgrade, and they're just so difficult to deal with. But there we go. I'm assuming he's going to GG at some point. He's not going to just let it go like this, because that is pretty bad sportsmanship. At the end of the day, he's also Grandmaster, so obviously he has been beaten some Terrans. It's just he played differently and he didn't quite read the situation as well. If he didn't go for the expansion and just built attacking units, then he would have actually been fine at holding off against that. But unfortunately, not quite playing to you know, the exact type of play that he needed to do, which is fine. I mean, it happens. Everyone misplays sometimes. Everyone builds the wrong thing sometimes. I mean, you could have somebody who is building, I don't know, super long macro versus a 12 pool or something for a Zerg, and that's probably a GG right there. There's no way that you can recover it. For example, you double expand versus a Zerg. In reality, to be honest, even if you double expand versus a normal Zerg, you're probably going to get overrun pretty damn quickly. So that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck, take care, see you guys next time.